You're sprawled on your couch, Netflix auto-playing episode 12 of some trashy reality show, a half-eaten bag of Cheetos dusting your lap orange. You swore you'd hit the gym today, or was it yesterday? Time's a blur when your life's a motivational dumpster fire. Sound familiar? Let's be real. We've all been there, stuck in a swamp of meh, where even brushing your teeth feels like climbing Everest. But what if I told you motivation isn't some unicorn you chase? It's a slot machine you can rig to hit jackpot every time. Buckle up, America. I'm about to drop the cheat codes to stay motivated 24/7. No caffeine IV drip required. Let's start with the ugly truth. Motivation is a flaky jerk. One day it's texting you, let's conquer the world. The next it's ghosting you for a week. Why? Science says it's not you, it's your brain. See, motivation comes from this little neurochemical casino called dopamine. When you're pumped, dopamine's flowing like Vegas slot winnings. But when you're unmotivated, your brain's basically a broke gambler staring at a game over screen. A 2019 study from MIT showed dopamine dips when tasks feel pointless. Your brain literally shrugs and says, nah, I'm out. I've been there. Back in 2022, I had this grand plan to learn guitar. Day 1, I'm strumming like I'm Springsteen. Day 2, I'm Googling how to sell a guitar without leaving the house. What flipped the switch? I realized motivation isn't about willpower. It's about hacking the system. And trust me, I've crawled out of that swamp and you can too. Here's how. The motivation jackpot, 12 hacks to rig the game. All right, let's crack the code with 12 shiny battle-tested hacks. Half pimped out upgrades from science, half fresh baked from my twisted brain. Each one's a lever to pull on your personal motivation slot machine. Ready? Let's spin. Hack hash 1, the pain grenade. Ever notice how you'll sprint out of bed if your boss threatens to fire you, but get fit stays on your to-do list for a decade? Pain's the ultimate motivator, way stronger than pleasure. A UCLA study found fear of loss lights up your amygdala like a Christmas tree, shoving you into action. So weaponize it. Imagine not starting that project means your life stays a beige cubicle nightmare. Forever. Steps? Write down the worst-case scenario of doing nothing. For example, I'm 50, still broke, and my cat's embarrassed of me. Read it daily. Watch your butt fly off the couch. Bonus, you'll dodge that soul-crushing what-if regret. Hack hash 2. The joy bait. Flip the coin. Pleasure's your wingman too. Intrinsic joy, like shredding a guitar riff or painting a sunset, keeps you hooked longer than a paycheck ever will. Psychology says intrinsic motivation is dopamine's VIP pass. Sustainable and sexy. Pick something you love, say baking. Step 1, bake a killer brownie. Step 2, share it and bask in the "you're a god" praise. Step 3, ride that high to keep going. I started sketching dumb cartoons. Now I've got a wall of doodles and zero excuses. Hack hash 3, the reward slot machine. Extrinsic rewards are like candy, cheap thrills, but they work. Studies show small wins trigger dopamine hits, so rig the game. Want to write a book? Step 1, write 100 words. Step 2, reward yourself with a coffee or a shot of bourbon, I don't judge. Step 3, repeat till you're Hemingway. My buddy used this to run a 5K. Every mile he'd buy a new pair of socks. Now he's got a drawer full and abs to match. Hack hash 4, the doomscroll detox. Social media is a motivation vampire. Endless reels of influencers flexing their perfect lives. A 2023 Harvard study says it tanks your self-worth, draining dopamine faster than a leaky faucet. Fix it. Uninstall Instagram for a week. Replace it with a real goal, like learning to juggle. Day 1, I dropped every ball. Day 3, I'm a circus act. Result? My brain's too busy to care about Karen's yacht pics. Hack hash 5, the misery mirror. Here's a dark one. Stare at your unmotivated self in the mirror and ask, is this clown really who I want to be? Neuroscience says self-reflection sparks the prefrontal cortex, jolting you awake. Step 1, set a timer for 5 minutes. Step 2, list what sucks about lazy you. Step 3, use that cringe to fuel a tiny step, like a push-up. I did this, saw my gut, and hit the gym. Painful? Yes. Effective? Hell yes. Hack hash 6, the tiny titan trigger. Big goals are intimidating, like wrestling a bear in a tuxedo. Shrink them. Science calls this chunking. Small wins build momentum. Want to declutter? Step 1, clean one drawer. Step 2, high-five yourself. Step 3, tackle the next. I started with my sock drawer. Now my house is a Pinterest board and I'm insufferably smug about it. Hack hash 7, The guilt trip buddy accountability's a beast. Tell a friend your goal, they'll nag you like a mom on prom night. Research shows social pressure ups your odds of success by 65%. Step 1. Text a pal, I'm running tomorrow. Step 2. Dread their did you do it? Text. Step 3. Run to avoid the shame. My sister guilted me into yoga, now I'm bendy and smug. Hack hash 8. The chaos conductor routine's boring, shake it up. Chaos sparks adrenaline, a motivation cousin. A Stanford study says novelty boosts focus. Step 1, swap your desk for a park bench. Step 2, work with a random playlist. Polka, anyone. Step 3, enjoy the buzz. I wrote this speech in a laundromat, dryers humming, ideas flowing. Hack hash 9, the dopamine dealer. Your brain's a junkie, feed it. Exercise, music, even a high five spike dopamine. Step 1, blast Sweet Caroline. Step 2, dance like an idiot. Step 3, ride that vibe to your goal. I jogged to Metallica, sweaty, motivated, and slightly terrifying to my neighbors. Hack hash 10, the failure funeral. Fear of failing paralyzes you. Bury it. Studies show reframing flops as data frees your mind. Step 1, screw up you will. Step 2, write what you learned. Step 3, laugh and move on. I bombed a stand-up gig, learned I'm not funny, pivoted to this. You're welcome. Hack hash 11, the vision vortex dream. Big but vivid. Visualization primes your brain for action. Olympians swear by it. Step 1, picture your win, for example, ripped abs, TED stage. Step 2, add smells, sounds, sweat, applause. Step 3, let that pull you. I saw myself crushing this talk. Now here we are. Hack hash 12, the habit heist motivation starts you, habits finish. Jim Ryan nailed it. Habit keeps you going. Step 1, pick a hack, say Tiny Titan. Step 2, do it daily for 21 days. Step 3, it's autopilot. I brushed my teeth twice daily, now it's law. Steal that for your goals. Here's your challenge, America. Pick one hack, say the pain grenade. For 7 days, write that nightmare scenario every morning. Then do one tiny step toward your goal. Day 1 might suck, day 7 you're a freight train. Drop a comment below. I'm in. Pain grenade, baby. Let's see who's still standing. Motivation's not a gift, it's a heist. You've got the tools, rig that slot machine and cash out. Like this, if it hit you, comment your hack and subscribe for more brain hacks. Now go win, you beautiful disaster.